time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. First play and a first pass for Cousins. And complete. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Cousins to throw it. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. On third down, Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So on fourth down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 22. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First down, it's Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw into the hands of the receiver, Shenault. And they get him down, but not before. The 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Carolina.
On play action, Fields. Looking long for Thomas. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Throw left side, going to be caught by Shenault. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on third down. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Tommy Trimble, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Take it in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Cook. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something. Run the football, and if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the run ball gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
To think that maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Panthers set to take over. You think back to last week, they dropped that game to the Detroit Lions. Now they're trying to make amends here as they've got the football and the lead. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Cousins on first down. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And take it right on the 30. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. A give up the middle. Hubbard down to the 42. Second down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second down, another chance for Hubbard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You're also just sit back. They're going to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have the control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw is Fields. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Here's Fields. Dancing to his left. they'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
That caught by Tremble. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So a completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Cousins throw pulled in by Jefferson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Oh, what a juke into space. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. And we got an injury here. And I believe, yes, that's the wideout, Adam Thielen. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Cousins to throw it. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag, punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 2nd and 5 now. Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the line with way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. A first down throw for Cousins. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
To throw again on second down. Fields. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings. They'll look to throw here. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards that time for number 19. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Cousins again. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. This offense so far on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Osborne. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Again, it's Cousins. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
On the give, this is Hubbard.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realizes there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
What a finish in this one, Charles.